Who would you rather have with you in a zombie apocalypse, Ratcatcher or Rick Flagg?
What a question to ask these two people, because if Joel doesn't want his own self with himself, essentially he's wishing death on himself.
So who would you rather have back you up in a fight, King Shark or Weasel?
King Shark. I mean, there's not even a question about it.
King Shark.
Yeah, I'd say King Shark as well. Yeah, King Shark.
New friends.
Oh, King Shark.
King Shark.
Peacemaker.
It's actually very nice. Just put it against the wall. Looks nothing like me.
Weasel's like, he's not even a dog. He's not very smart.
King Shark. Well, we want to win the fight, yes? Is that the goal?
Like, the problem is, if he's behind you, has your back, King Shark will eat you. At least Weasel, who is confused and will probably just run into the forest, won't eat you while you're trying to do the job you're trying to do.
Is it a werewolf?
Yo, they tell me this is a werewolf. Yo, let me out. Hey, he's not a werewolf, okay? He's a weasel. He's harmless. I mean, he's not harmless. He's killed 27 children, but, you know.
Would you rather have Harley Quinn or Bloodsport as your partner in crime?
I would say Bloodsport.
I think I would say Harley Quinn because I think I would be laughing a lot. The problem is that I wouldn't be sure if she would get crazy and kill me. Yeah, that's the only problem with Harley. Bloodsport has a lot of good stuff.
Probably Harley. Well, I just couldn't turn my back to her because she's proper psycho. But she's a force to be with. I've seen that fight scene, so she can bring it.
Okay, so I'm going to go with Bloodsport only because if we're committing crime, we want to be stealth. And Harley seems to be very pronounced in how she does things. And I think Bloodsport is a little more stealth, so you got a better chance of getting away with it.
Bloodsport. Harley Quinn, that's the one who'll stab you in the back.
I love Harley Quinn. She's one of my favorite characters, but she's completely unpredictable. If Bloodsport was on my side and had my back, he'd be on my side and had my back. He thinks very logically. He's very straightforward. If anything, I'm the Harley Quinn.
Who would you rather have with you in a zombie apocalypse, Ratcatcher or Rick Flagg?
What a question to ask these two people, because if Joel doesn't want his own self with himself, essentially he's wishing death on himself.
Yeah.
His answer has to be Rick Flagg. You painted him into that corner. I'll take Ratcatcher because I can, but he can't choose anybody except Rick Flagg.
It was a very meta question, and
dude, that's awesome. I see what you did there.
And honestly, I don't appreciate it.
Ratcatcher. Oh yeah, Ratcatcher. Like sure, my girl.
Yeah, and the rats would be really helpful, like to
exactly.
getting us food, and
they would just eat all of the zombies. So that's an easy one. Yeah.
Ratcatcher 2 would be fantastic. She's incredibly powerful, so definitely Ratcatcher 2.
I accidentally raced Joel Kinnaman to the bathroom one time. We both had to tinkle after a scene, and I badly outran him. So I will choose Rick Flagg because when the zombies come, he will get eaten first. I will escape.
Would you rather have Harley Quinn's ex-boyfriend or Polka Dot Man's mother?
I'm gonna go with Mama.
I'll do the same.
I'll go with like this of Big Mama.
Ugh. At least I don't have to interact with my mother. If I had Joker as my boyfriend, I'd be terrible. It'd be awful. So I guess I'd rather have his mother because, the worst part is behind me.
You're gonna be my friend.
A Polka Dot Man's mother, I guess.
I think Polka Dot Man's mother. Yeah, definitely.
I'll have the ex-boyfriend. I have plenty of ex-boyfriends like that.
You're doing it. You know how to crush them.
Thank you. Next.
Would you rather be stuck in an Uber with TDK or Mongraal?
TDK. She doesn't like anybody.
Yeah, I would say TDK because
doesn't like people.
And I'm super sticky and like orange bits fly off everywhere. You don't want that on your dress, truthfully.
James gave that the reaction to her. She doesn't like anyone or anybody.
Yeah, she doesn't play well with others.
Would you rather share a studio apartment with the Thinker or Peacemaker?
I cherish peace with all my heart. I don't care how many men, women, and children I need to kill to get it.
I thought you were the crazy one.
Oh, yeah.
So once again, you've painted me in that corner. Now, the sweet boomerang of irony. I got to say Peacemaker, because if I don't, I'm homeless. And it would give me more square footage for activities. I wouldn't have a roommate.
Fuck you in your underwear.
Peacemaker. There's no doubt about it. Thinker is way too much of he's evil.
We fail the mission, you die.
If we find out any information you give us is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
The Thinker. The problem with the studio apartment is how to use the space.
and just gonna have to have a smart guy for that.
It's a studio. It's very small. I will also say the thinker because there will not be room for a toaster. But I imagine I can place some sourdough on his scalp, wait a few seconds, and it's hot and piping.
Peacemaker's very tidy. He wears very clean white pants that he takes care of. He'd probably be, in all honesty, think Peacemaker would be a pretty good roommate from a responsibility perspective.
Would you rather share a Netflix login with Javelin or Blackguard?
Definitely with Blackguard.
I'd say with Javelin, especially after seeing his outtakes.
I don't think you'll get the login from Blackguard.
So Javelin would be watching like weird, fun stuff. It would be funny to watch, but he would watch.
I guess Javelin, he's a little bit more trustworthy than Blackguard, barely. Blackguard would probably be selling that Netflix to as many people as he could.
Lastly, which Suicide Squad member do you think should get their own solo movie? And of course, you can say your own character if you want, but you don't have to.
Well, let me be modest and say me, Javelin. Javelin needs his own series and films. He needs a whole Hobbit-style backstory. Sorry, modesty down the toilet. Nathan, you go.
I'll have what he's having. I'm going to say the same thing there. There's a lot to unpack with Javelin. He's first. I
Literally
want to know what shapes a man like that. What drives a man to be that?
I love your accent.
American women all love accents.
Harley's basically had her solo movie already. So Harley definitely can sustain that. But I would love to see more Bloodsport. I think he's a great character.
We're all gonna die.
I hope so. Oh, for f***'s sake.
I really love the mythology behind Ratcatcher.
I'm not shaking the rat's hand.
I think her mythology that's told on the Suicide Squad is extremely interesting, and there's a whole lot of potential left in that character.
I'm gonna get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Very much like the heart and soul of this film.
Ratcatcher too, because I really want to see what Daniela has in her plate as an actress. I was really blown when I saw her work, and I'm like, damn, girl!
I think Ratcatcher, she's got a great arc and she's got a great journey to go through. So it'll be interesting. You can bring the badass, but you can also bring the softness and the heart to the movie. So it'll be interesting.
All right, calm down with the rats.
Like, I would love to watch like a movie with any of the other characters, but I'm really excited to imagine Ratcatcher 2 in a second mission, or learning how to be a real supervillain, because for now she's like learning still.
Ratatouille, what do you got?
Bird.
Now it. Stay off the comm.